Hello everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. We're back on the Normandy after what feels like forever on Noveria, though apparently I skipped an entire area of that planet. Sorry about that, but let's face it, it was hella boring. Nobody cares about Noveria, and it was not like there was any great loot on there. It was all kind of underleveled. So I know I said we were going back to the Citadel, but it's time for another Talking to People episode, and those are important too. We've been on another story mission, so we can see how the crew's getting on, and check out what's in our locker. Not really much that's anything great. So let's talk to Mr. Boring, get him out of the way first. Creepily walk over to him. Creepy walk.
Anything you need, Commander?
How's it going?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
I didn't figure you'd have time to talk with all that's going on. There's gotta be some xenobiologists who want to read about the Thorian.
Okay, you'd talk about stuff that happened like 2 planets ago, dude. What's the deal?
The paperwork will keep. Something on your mind?
I'm just looking for an ear. The debriefing wasn't the right place to say how ridiculous this is. Seems like every other race in the galaxy is wrapped up in their own problems. They don't want to see what's coming.
Wanting to believe everything will be fine? Sounds like human nature to me.
Yeah, I guess some things carry across species well enough. I should remember that after what happened with Vernus.
I think you'd carry a grudge over the crap you took from Vernus.
Before I met Vernus, I knew as much as any other civilian. Aliens were weird, superior, and tried to tell us what to do. I mean, it's only been 26 years since first contact. That's not a lot of time to understand them. But it was Vernus who made me see how human aliens are. They're not different or special. They're jerks and saints, just like us. Hell, by the time I got payback, I didn't even want it anymore.
Getting some backstory on Kaiden here.
I don't see you snapping very easily. What finally did it?
He hurt Rana. Broke her arm. She reached for a glass of water instead of pulling it biotically. She just wanted to drink without getting a nosebleed, you know? Like an idiot, I stood up. Didn't know what I was gonna do, just something. And Vernus lost it. Beat the crap out of me. Kept shouting how they should have bombed us back to the Stone Age. And that's when the knife came up. A military-issue talon, right in my face. I cut loose. Full biotic kick right in the teeth. Almost as strong as I can manage now. At 17, that's something.
You wanted to help a girl you cared for. That's a noble thing.
Maybe my intentions were noble, but I lost control. I killed him, Shepard.
Holy crap.
Snapped his neck. They probably could have saved him if they got him to an infirmary quick enough. But they didn't. Caused a stir when they shipped him home. Bot training was shut down. Kinetics folded a couple of years later. So, yeah, maybe I hated that Turian. I mean, if one ass was enough to judge a whole race, I'd hate humans too.
Wow, okay, so Kaiden was single-handedly to blame for that entire thing shutting down. Wow.
A reasonable stance. Keep that level head and we'll do fine.
Staying reasonable is about all we've got left. Everyone else in this galaxy seems to have gone out of their minds. Present company accepted, of course.
So yeah, that is pretty much the only interesting thing you will ever find about Kaiden, that he once accidentally killed a Turian by snapping his neck, which is quite impressive when you look at a Turian and see that they have like that weird crest thing around their neck. Yeah. Okay, let's talk to our designated love interest, Liara. How's it going? Let's creepily walk over to you as well. Creepy walk, ×2 combo.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Wow, that's surprisingly cold. I mean, her mum just died.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be. before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Cool. Let's talk.
I like talking with you, Liara. No matter what the subject.
You have been very understanding with me, Shepard. Very patient. I appreciate that. I know there are some strange beliefs about my people. I am familiar with the legend of Asari promiscuity, but those rumors have little basis in fact. When one of my people joins with an individual from another species, it is a very deep and spiritual exchange. We do not enter lightly into a union.
You make it sound almost mystical.
A true union goes far beyond an ordinary melding. It is a connection that transcends the physical universe.
Wow.
Two become one. Thoughts and senses merge, identities intertwine. Memories and emotions weave themselves together, becoming entangled in a single, rapturous whole. It is unlike any other experience. In some cases, it can be a truly life-changing event.
It sounds amazing. Are you saying...
No! Oh, no. I am not very good at this, am I? I'm sorry, Shepard. I am trying to explain why I have been so... reserved. The Union is more than just sex. It is the lifeblood of my species, the way we Asari evolve and grow as a society. That is why I have never... that is why we must choose our partners with great care.
That's adorable. Yeah, so then we have the not very surprising revelation that Liara is a virgin. But I mean, in Asari years, she's what, 106, and like, I think that's probably like being kind of about 20 or in her early 20s or something. And also she spent the past 50 years like on remote archaeological digs and stuff. So yeah, she's kind of adorable in this first game when she's really kind of reserved and nervous and stuff. She develops a lot as a character through the series.
I want you to be absolutely sure about this, Liara.
I am only 106, barely an adult by Asari standards, and I spend most of my time absorbed in my research. I never really thought about it. Not until I met you. You are very special to me, Shepard. But with all that's happened, Saren, the Geth, the Reapers, I do not know if we are ready for this.
Some renegade choice is just to go, yeah, we're totes ready.
These are dark times, Liara. Maybe once all this is over.
We're a paragon.
I'm glad you understand, Shepard. There is too much at stake. We need to put aside our personal feelings and focus on stopping Saren.
Yes, because there's so much chemistry between you two.
I wish it did not have to be that way. But we all have to make sacrifices. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah, let's, I should go.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
They really didn't do a great job with the romantic dialogue in this game. It's particularly not helped by the fact that everybody kind of just stands there really kind of formally while they're talking to each other. But yeah, as you may know if you know anything about this game or have played it before, that there is the infamous sex scene in this game later, which of course will be shown in this Let's Play, just a heads up for warning in the future in case you're underage and what. I don't think anybody underage is watching this.
Shepard?
Personal inquiry.
So you'd rather be a merc than help your people?
I'm a fighter. It's what I do.
Aren't you at all worried about what will happen to the Krogan?
What the hell do you want me to do about it, Shepard? I'm tired of sticking my ass on the line and getting nothing for it.
So you're just giving up on your people?
I gave up on fighting for a lost cause. I'm no hero, Shepard. Bottom line, killing for credits simplifies things.
You ever think about helping your people?
What?
I try not to.
That was a weird...
But there's a lot of Krogan mercs out there. I'm always running into them. Half the time I'm being paid to kill them. But that's just part of the job. You don't get to pick who your enemies are.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
How's Ash getting on?
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You know, you really should talk to T'Soni about her mom. She has to be hurting.
Yeah,
Just
did
saying,
that.
Skipper.
We had awkward romantic talks.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, if you have time. Figured you'd be busy with tactical briefings and whatnot. Don't know what I think about us attacking today, of all days. Kind of an ill omen.
You mean on the anniversary of the first contact war?
The end of it, yeah. My family always marks it. I'm the only Williams here. I guess you'd be the only other one interested in it.
Seems like an odd thing to celebrate. That was 26 years ago.
In our family, it's not really a celebration, more like an obligation. Don't tell me you don't know about my family. My commanders always find out. It's not in my files or something?
There's almost nothing in your files. Technical scores and a list of crap assignments.
There's a reason for the crap assignments. I'm General Williams' granddaughter, the commander of the Shanxi garrison in the war. The only human ever to surrender to an alien race.
Oh, and now we find out the root of Ash's racism. It's quite an interesting backstory. I personally think that as a character, Ash is way more interesting than Kaiden.
I see. That's why you drive yourself so hard.
A Williams has to be better than the best, if only to avoid suspicion. That's what my dad told me the night before he retired. Takes a special kind of thick-headed to march into a job where your family's blacklisted. I did it anyway. I'm not gonna let our name go down with Arnold and Quisling. Granddad deserved better than that.
What happened to your grandfather after the war?
He was relieved of command as soon as Shanxi was liberated. They brought him back to Earth in irons, but there was never a trial. They quietly demoted him and stuck him behind a desk. He retired a year later and spent the rest of his life working construction in the colonies. Sometimes we hear about attempts to get him exonerated in some official way. Nothing ever comes of him.
As I recall, your grandfather held out for a long time.
The Turians wrecked the orbitals in the first wave and occupied the major cities. They sat in orbit, dropping rocks on anything that moved. Granddad dispersed the troops, but when they went into the cities for supplies, the Turians would wreck a block to eliminate one fire team. Civilians were dying, his troops were starving, and he couldn't contact Alliance High Command. So he surrendered the garrison.
So really, he made a pretty sensible choice. Considering that the Turians have one of the most powerful, fleets and armies in the galaxy, and humans had never fought against aliens before.
He refused to sacrifice his men just to save face for humanity. You planning to throw yourself on a sword to save face for him?
Would it make a difference? He's gone now. Dad's gone too. And who would it impress? I'll never be good enough for the Alliance. So now you know. Gonna kick me off the ship, Skipper?
Nope, don't plan to. You're considerably more interesting than Kaiden, I think.
You're a valuable part of my crew, Williams. If I want an opinion from the head, I go to Alenko. When I want one from the heart, I go to you.
I also play a mean game of pool. But anyway, I've got things to do before we land. I'm sure you do too.
Dismissed, Chief.
You know,
Ma'am?
there's more chemistry between FemShep and Ash than there is FemShep and Liara in this first game. Liara's not really that well written in this first game. She does get a lot better as a character. Hey, Garrus.
Commander, how are you?
I gotta go.
Go back to your
Commander.
calibrations. Can we get anything?
Looking
good
for
me?
supplies?
Yes. Let's have a look
Let's
at
see what
some
you got.
supplies.
You bet, Commander.
Mr. Hat Guy. Nice hat. Wait, I can buy more of those? Oh, glorious. Is this... How's this compared to what we've got? Oh, that's exactly the same. Seriously, that like the best armor we can get at the moment? Guess it is. Right. Wow, those are expensive. Okay. I'll probably sell a bunch of stuff off camera before next episode. For now, let's talk to Tally.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Getting near the end of the game.
It won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
We couldn't have done this without you, Tally.
You've been good to me. A lot of people treat Quarians like second-class citizens. They just want us to go back to our fleet and disappear. But you've treated me just like everyone else on your crew. Like an equal. That means a lot, and it says something about you. Whatever happens, I just want to say thank you for that.
It's cool. We don't tolerate spacism on this ship.
I'm gonna miss you when you go back to your own people, Tally.
That won't happen for a while yet. I'll be right here anytime you need me.
I should go.
See you later.
Awesome. Yeah, so that's how the crew's all doing. So I guess that's the end of this episode, and next time we will go and do some side quests. Woo! Haven't done that in a while. We're gonna probably do... we've got side quests to do on the Citadel, and we also have a load of side quests to do elsewhere. So I hope you will join me then for more Let's Play Mass Effect.